How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the channel. This is Big Daddy Dave, and this is a map tour for Farm Simulator 22 on the mod map Forstinning. And we're going to start with the description from the mod hub, and it reads, as the saying goes, all roads lead to Rome, but on this map, all roads lead to the sawmill. As you can already guess, this is a map in which forestry is clearly in the foreground, but the farmer doesn't miss out either. 14 fields are available whose products you can sell at the 3 points of sale for a standard products in the game. In addition, the 3 circular routes invite you to rallies, and you can find out more about the local flora and fauna on the Forest Nature Trail on the nearby lake. There has been an update made to this map, and it is changelog 1.1.0.0, and it says, important. The update requires the creation of a new save game. Streets remodeled, mobile train added, industrial areas restructured, sawmill model replaced with custom model, added cogeneration plant with its own cogeneration plant model, added container sale at port, pet dealer relocated, start mode shifted, repositioned trees, removed about 10% of the trees and replaced the area with fields, removed some field assignments, fields mapped to the AI, replaced images in the forest trail, Himmel der Bauern quest removed, replaced map borders, added 10, no, I'm sorry, that's, I think that's supposed to be $10 entries. I'm not 100% sure about that. Removed rally ramps, customized PDA, adjusted map description, replaced MIDI icon and story icon. Or I think that says, yeah, MIDI icon and story icon. Store icon. Let's see. This map was created by Zares Holtz Walton and is 97.77 megabytes to download. Now, if we go ahead and take a look at the map, this is what it looks like. It is literally all roads leading to the sawmill, right here in the center of the map. You start right here in the center of the map, and what do you own? You start out with farmlands number 9, 10, 28, and 40. And you can see 40 is that little guy right there in the middle. You cannot purchase all areas of the map. You can see right here is a chunk of area that you cannot purchase, as well as all this kind of peripheral area right behind farmland number 40. Prices do vary on the map. You can see a couple $200,000 there. You got 80,000 there, and these are just the farms and fields. Kind of the same on the northern end. Again, another 80,000, but then you're starting to see some pretty big chunks of forestry here, and they're pretty expensive. Forestry is very expensive, so you're definitely gonna have to build up towards it, but you've got all the starting equipment for it. And specifically, like, you got this huge chunk of forest right here, so you're gonna be just fine. I think you're just gonna have to put into work. You do not start out with any animal pens. There are contracts available for this map. There are no production chains to start out with, and there are collectibles available on this map, 12 of them to be precise. There are no mods built onto this map specifically, with the exception of under the build menu. If you go to landscaping, you do have additional painting swatches. That is it. There are nothing in the ways of buy menu mods. There is nothing in the ways of buildings, productions, animals, or decorations. It's just not there. So starting out on the map, where do we begin? Let me bring that up, and I just realized I don't have this open either. There we go. So up here we have a gas station, and over here we have one of our sawmills right here. See, this is the buy point right here. For 200,000 you can buy this. You have your inputs right here with your cell trigger right there. Your wood chips are out there. And you have another Nope, that's not another one. That is the Forstinning heating plant. So it works kind of like the biomass heating plant. And your wood goes here with your cell wood trigger right there. And then over in this, is it this direction? Yeah, this direction over here. We have to go to the shop right across the way. We're going to hop the fence. So directly in front of us is the shop trigger. And then now behind me is the repair trigger right over here. Coming over here, we have the rent train trigger right here. We have another sawmill for another 200,000 right here. Wood cell trigger here, and the wood cell point right there. And same thing on the other side, right over here, as you can see. And you do have wood chips on both sides, right here. And then right across the street is our starting farm-esque. A lot of our starting equipment right here. Repair trigger right here. And sleep trigger right here. And I meant to click that. There we go. Now what I'm going to do is, instead of driving, because it's just, if we look at the map, just a straight shot going all the way out to the east and all the way out to the west. So I'm just going to teleport over there, and I'm going to show the vital things to look at. So teleporting, starting at the east, we have the train rental point right here. We have a wood cell trigger right here. This first cart, you can see up on the top there, is the cell point. That, oh, and I forgot to show the starting equipment. So this first one is the wood chip selling wagon. This next one, again with another wood cell trigger right behind it. Right here is the wood selling wagon. And back here, with this little miniaturized little point right here, this is the wagon selling goods. So this is kind of the production's sell point, the wood sell point, and the grains and loose material sell point right there. Now, we were over at the starting farm, so I forgot to show all the starting equipment. Starting with medium tractors. We have the JCB Fast Track 4220. Almost dropped my laptop there. Under trucks, you have the MAN TGS 18500 4x4. Forestry equipment, you have the Rotner HD21D, as well as the Rotner F20D. So you have your harvester for wood and your forwarder here. Cars, you have the Lizard Pickup 2017. Trailers, the Crampy SKS 301050. And forestry equipment, you have the Hazomat HM8400 KLC, that is a wood chipper, and the Flegel Timber Runner wood trailer. So you are pretty much good to go when it comes to any sort of wood harvesting. Now we're gonna jet back towards the west, past all of our starting farm and all this introductory stuff here, out to here at the animal dealer. Now, if you put animal pens down on this map, you can come to this location and load directly into those pens and pastures from this location. Unfortunately, you do get a delivery fee if you come here without an animal trailer. You can also purchase animals from the pens and pastures directly, again incurring a delivery fee. The only way to save that delivery fee is by having an animal trailer, either renting or owning one, bringing it to this location, loading it to it directly, and then once you load into it, deliver it to the location, and you'll save that delivery fee. And certain animals, they can be really expensive. You've got horses that can be, I think, around $300 a head, and yeah, that adds up pretty quick. Same thing with cows, and cows can top off at $150 a head, and if you have a shed that holds like 80 cows, yeah, that's 150 times 80 if you're getting all adults. So it gets pretty expensive. Now, going to our next point of interest right here, this is the selling station. No, that's not right. What is this? This is the granary shipping port. Why am I saying selling station there? Sorry, just I took a note that now doesn't make any sense to me. Granary selling port right here. Over here, you have the container selling port, or selling dock right here. Over here, you have the wood selling ship sell point with the wood sell trigger right there. Over here, you have the wood selling dock right here with the wood, right here with the wood sell trigger right there. So you just stack it on top of all this lumber here. And then a rent train point right there. And that is the map. That is Forstinning. Now we're to the point of what I think of this. Oh, there goes the train right there. That was good timing. Now we're to the point of rendering my opinion. What do I think of this map? 0 to 5 scale as always. And because it's a forestry, we kind of give it a little grace for this map. Well, unfortunately, even with the grace kind of factored into this map, I'm just simply not a fan of this map. The way that it's kind of set up with the, circular rings going around it, it just feels incredibly unnatural. And I know that's kind of the point. There's supposed to be kind of like rally areas that are going around. I forgot to turn that off. Rally points that are going around this map. It just feels like this map was created with a specific purpose, and unfortunately it just misses the mark with me. It's incredibly flat, so there's not a lot of things that break up sight lines, especially once you do a lot of the forestry work and taking out some of these trees. You're going to see just nothing but flat land, and it is going to get boring rather quickly. But again, I don't say any of these things to be mean. These are just constructive criticisms that I'm trying to put out there. But again, this one feels purpose-built. Like there's something, specific behind this map, but with me, it just misses the mark, unfortunately. Now you can see that there's, oh, that's kind of cool. Okay, little information boards. That's kind of cool. I enjoy that. But even still, it's just one of those that anyways, it's just one of those that just really kind of misses the mark with me because of how purpose built it is. It doesn't seem to have that kind of natural feel that I think that all good maps have to have. And if it doesn't feel natural, then it just kind of breaks you away from that immersion factor that I feel is necessary for a map to have. And without that immersion factor, it just is very hard, at least for me, to play. And to kind of lose myself in the game and to really kind of like get to dive deep into it. So, all that said, it's probably going to be a 1 on the scale when everything's said and done. It's too purpose driven, it's too kind of off in its own world kind of thing. It doesn't feel like a farming simulator map or even a forestry map as much as it just seems like a look what I did kind of thing. So, like I said, not saying any of this to be mean, is simply constructive criticism and a means to just kind of point out what it is I feel, what possibly other people feel as well, and the hope that for any future maps that those things can be taken into consideration. Um, like I said, I'm always incredibly grateful for every single map maker who comes out and makes a map, because I certainly can't do it. I don't know how to do it. Um, and it's one of those that I'm incredibly grateful for any map maker who does it, because they're providing the content necessary for people to be able to come out and enjoy something. And there's going to be people who do enjoy a map like this. You know, I'm not everybody. My opinion isn't, all encompassing. So it's one of those that there's probably people out there who really enjoy this map, that like the way that it's shaped, and that it's how it's purpose built and driven. The ability to come out and kind of rally around and, have kind of just a kind of unwinding from the game kind of map. It's just not my cup of tea. But all that being said, I hope you enjoyed this map tour. If you did, please show me by liking, sharing, subscribing, following, commenting, doing all the things the algorithms enjoy you doing. This shows that you're engaged with this channel, enjoying the content. And that being said, I hope you have a fantastic day. Take care.